All right, so you're thinking about getting into TikTok ads, huh?
Yeah,
I get it.
it's a lot.
I can feel like a whole nother universe in
Right.
this deep dive.
Yeah.
We're going to break down a recent SocialWick podcast episode all about
Okay.
creating effective TikTok ads.
Right.
No dance challenges required, I promise.
Right.
We'll sift through the noise and highlight what really matters
All right.
for someone just starting out.
So TikTok is fascinating.
Okay.
The algorithm and its audience
Right.
are genuinely unique.
Yeah.
You can't just like copy paste strategies from other platforms.
Oh, interesting.
It's all about tapping into a younger, trend-driven demographic.
So how do we even begin to like wrap our heads around that?
Right.
I know the SocialWick episode laid out like 9 steps or something,
Yeah, they did.
but maybe we can tackle these thematically instead of just going one by one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A great place to start is with your goals and your audience.
Okay.
It sounds basic. But on TikTok, it's especially crucial.
Mm-hmm.
What are you hoping to achieve with these ads?
Right.
Are you building brand awareness,
Mm-hmm.
driving website traffic,
Yeah.
or aiming for direct sales?
Okay.
And who exactly are you trying to reach on TikTok?
Right, because if you're selling denture adhesive, maybe a teen-heavy platform isn't the best fit.
Right.
But I remember SocialWick mentioning that TikTok's targeting options are super granular, so you
Yeah.
can really like grill down and find your niche.
Exact. You can target by demographics.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
age, location, interests,
Mm-hmm.
and even behaviors.
Wow.
But what I find most powerful
Yeah.
is their lookalike audience feature.
Oh, what's that?
So imagine this.
Okay.
You upload your existing customer data,
Okay.
and TikTok finds users
Mm-hmm.
who share similar characteristics.
Oh, wow.
It's like a customer cloning machine.
Whoa, okay. That's seriously cool.
Right.
So we've nailed down our objectives and our audience. Now we need to figure out what kinds of ads we're actually going to make.
Exactly.
Right.
TikTok has a variety of ad formats,
Okay.
and each one plays a specific role.
Right.
Think of in-feed ads,
Yeah.
which are those native-looking videos that blend seamlessly into users' feeds.
Mm-hmm.
Those can be great for driving traffic to your website.
And then there are those branded hashtag challenges that seem to go viral all the time.
Yes,
I can see how those would be killer for brand awareness.
absolutely.
But is there something that lets you leverage content you've already created?
You're thinking of Spark ads.
Oh, yeah.
These allow you to boost your existing organic content with a paid campaign.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a clever way to amplify what's already resonating with your audience.
Okay.
But no matter which format you choose,
Right.
the SocialWick hosts stress the importance of aligning it with both your audience and your objective.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
It's not just about what looks flashy. It's about what will actually move the needle for your specific goals.
Exactly.
But speaking of flashy,
Yes.
TikTok is all about that eye-catching,
Right.
thumb-stopping content,
Yes.
isn't it?
Absolutely.
How do we make sure our ads actually grab attention amidst all the noise?
Well,
Yeah.
they said the first 3 seconds of your video are make or break.
Really?
You need to hook viewers instantly,
Wow.
or they'll just keep scrolling.
Oh, gosh.
Think about incorporating strong visuals,
Okay.
maybe a funny opening scene,
Yeah.
or a surprising action,
Mm-hmm.
something that disrupts their scroll and makes them want to see more.
Ooh, that's a good tip. I can already see how much thought needs to go into these ads. It's not just slapping something together and hoping for the best.
No.
Which brings us to the million-dollar question.
Okay.
How much is this TikTok advertising adventure going to cost?
Well, actually,
Yeah.
TikTok offers quite a bit of budget flexibility,
Oh, good.
which I think is great for beginners.
Okay.
They have 2 main types,
Mm-hmm.
daily and total budgets. You choose what aligns best with your campaign goals.
All right.
And they really emphasize starting small,
Right.
which I think is wise advice.
Yeah.
Test the waters,
Yeah.
see what works,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can always scale up.
Okay. That's reassuring.
Yeah.
I like the idea of dipping our toes in before diving head first.
Right.
But once those ads are out there, we can't just sit back and relax, can we?
No,
There's all that data to analyze and tweaks to make.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's where TikTok's analytics dashboard
Mm.
becomes your best friend.
Oh, okay.
It provides a ton of
Okay.
impressions,
Yeah.
clicks,
Yeah.
conversions.
Hey.
It's all there for you to dissect and understand how your campaign is performing.
So we're talking about continuous optimization.
Yes.
Right. constantly analyzing, tweaking our targeting, our creatives.
Exactly.
It almost sounds like a living, breathing thing,
Right.
always evolving and needing attention.
Absolutely.
But that's the beauty of TikTok, isn't it? It's dynamic.
It is.
It's ever-changing.
Yeah. And speaking of trends,
Yeah.
we've covered like the technical steps,
Right.
but the SocialWick hosts,
Yeah.
they kept hammering on this one point
Mm.
that goes beyond those mechanics.
Oh, yeah. They were passionate about this.
Yeah.
It's about embracing the TikTok culture
Right.
and being a genuine part of the community.
Yes.
Not just some faceless brand trying to hawk its wares.
Right. TikTok users can sniff out inauthenticity a mile away.
Oh, totally.
They value realness and connection.
Okay.
So it's less about hard selling
Right.
and more about,
Yeah.
I don't know, entertaining,
Mm-hmm.
contributing something valuable to the platform.
It's like that old saying,
Mhm.
people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. On TikTok, you have to show your why,
Right.
the personality, the humor, the
Mhm.
human side of your brand,
Right.
and the what your product or service
Mhm.
becomes almost a secondary element.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It's about aligning your brand's message
Right.
with the things TikTok users already care about.
Right.
Participating in challenges,
Mm-hmm.
responding to comments,
Yeah.
maybe even poking fun at yourself.
Totally.
Show them you get it.
Right.
You speak their language.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's not just talking to them.
Right.
It's talking with them.
Exactly.
It's a conversation, not a lecture.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what makes this whole deep dive so intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a marketing lesson.
Right.
It's a cultural immersion.
Yeah.
It challenges the traditional advertising playbook.
It's like learning a new dance,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You have to feel the rhythm,
Yeah.
pick up the steps,
Mm.
and find your own flow,
Right.
and maybe stumble a few times along the way.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
And just like any new dance,
Right.
it takes practice,
Mm-hmm.
patience,
Yeah.
and the willingness to look a little silly at first.
So what does this all mean for someone ready to jump into TikTok advertising?
Right.
What's the one big takeaway we want them to remember?
I think it's this.
Okay.
Be ready to step outside your comfort zone.
Okay.
Experiment, try new things,
Mm-hmm.
let your brand's personality shine,
Yeah.
and don't be afraid to make mistakes,
Right.
because that's how you learn and adapt on this platform.
It's all about embracing the unknown
Yeah.
and finding that sweet spot between authenticity and strategy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And remember, there's always help available.
Right.
The SocialWick podcast is a great resource.
Yeah.
And, of course, we're here to guide you through these deep dives.
So for our listener who's ready to take on the TikTok challenge,
Right.
what's the one final thought we want to leave them with?
Don't just see TikTok as a platform for running ads. See it as a chance to connect with, well, a vibrant and engaged community.
No.
Join the conversations. Support the creators. Let your brand
Mm-hmm.
become a part of the TikTok ecosystem.
That's a powerful way to frame it. It's not just about broadcasting your message. It's about becoming a genuine member of the community.
Right. And I think that's where the real magic happens. When brands and creators start to collaborate
Yeah.
and build something together.
It becomes less about transactions and more about relationship.
Exactly. It's about building trust
Mm-hmm.
and creating authentic connections with your audience. And that's something that traditional advertising
Yay.
just can't replicate.
So to recap our deep dive into TikTok advertising, we've learned that it's a unique platform with its own set of rules and its own culture. It's not about hard selling or repurposing content from other platforms.
It's about understanding the nuances of TikTok, embracing creativity, and finding ways to genuinely engage with the community.
It's about showing your brand's personality, having a little fun,
Mhm.
and not taking yourself too seriously.
And it's about being patient, experimenting, and constantly learning and adapting.
Because the TikTok landscape is always evolving. What works today might not work tomorrow.
That's why it's so important to stay curious, stay informed, and stay connected to the pulse of the platform.
So as you embark on your TikTok advertising journey, remember to be bold, be authentic, and most importantly, have fun.
Because at the end of the day, that's what TikTok is all about.
And that wraps up our deep dive into TikTok advertising. We hope you found it insightful and inspiring.
We'll see you in our next deep dive.
Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.